Hi, I'm Elizabeth at the Radford Public Library, and daily we receive new books at the library, and so I wanted to make you aware of a new Nicholas Sparks book. He's a very popular author. If you like him, you're sure to like this new title, which is The Return. It just came out recently. Nicholas Sparks has written 15 #1 New York Times best-selling books. He has had 11 of those books that he's written be adapted into major motion pictures. So his books have been popular books. They've also made it into popular movies. All of his books have been international bestsellers, and his books have been translated into more than 50 languages. So if you like Nicholas Sparks, you may be delighted to know that he has a new book out. And to me, this new one was a little bit like Dear John. It reminded me a little bit of that. The main character is a very strong military man. His name is Trevor Benson. He is a Navy doctor, and unfortunately he is stationed in Afghanistan when he suffers a terrible accident, which is an explosion. And he does survive the explosion, but he loses an eye and some fingers, and his injuries render him unable to perform surgeries. And so he decides he no longer wants to continue in that profession. And in the meantime, he loses his grandfather, to whom he was very close. And his grandfather lived in New Bern, North Carolina, and wills his home to Trevor. And so Trevor returns to North Carolina to live in his grandfather's home, recover from his accident, and also, mentally try to figure out what his next steps will be. And during this time, he's also experiencing a lot of post-traumatic stress disorder. He is seeing a counselor, and you can tell Nicholas Sparks conducted some research on this topic. It's a bit of a subplot in this book. Also, his grandfather was a beekeeper and has hives on the property, and so there's a good amount of time spent on beekeeping, which Trevor takes up the responsibility for these bees. And you learn a lot as a reader about beekeeping if that interests you. And also, as always happens in Nicholas Sparks' books, there is a romance to be had. There is a very captivating deputy sheriff whose name is Natalie Masterson, and Trevor meets Natalie pretty soon upon arriving back in New Bern, and there is a romance there that begins to kindle, but for some reason, even though Natalie is interested, she seems hesitant and a bit aloof, and so there's a little bit of a mystery there as to what's going on in Natalie's life that makes her not fully commit to the relationship that's there between her and Trevor. There are also other characters and subplots around this main story, and I won't tell you what they are. I'll give you a chance to check it out, see if you're interested. We do have this here at the Radford Public Library. If you'd like it, just give us a call. We'll put it on hold for you. If you like Nicholas Sparks, I think you'll enjoy this one. Thanks so much for listening. Take care, and we'll have either a book recommendation for you or let you know what some new books are that are available to you now. Thanks so much for listening, and take care.